Amanda from Living a Simple Budget Family Life, and this video has been a long time coming. Things have been crazy, lots has been going on, and I just wanted to share about, all of those things. I've got a little notepad here with things written down that I wanted to share with you so I wouldn't forget anything. So that's what I'm doing when I'm looking down. I'm looking down at my notepad going, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to tell them about too. Okay, so I wanted to start off with saying Daddy is back. Super excited about that. He's been back for 3 weeks now, and these first 3 weeks it's been great having him back. I have been really challenging because he's sort of getting back in sort of his body clock and sort of adjusting with the time change, and he's been really tired, but obviously he's been spending lots of time with the kids and I as well. So yeah, so we're just sort of getting back into the groove of things there. Excuse me, I'm just changing hands. But yeah, so glad he's back. I'm having a hair day today. It's just, short hair does crazy things. It's all spiky and sticking up. So, but anyway, off the point. So yeah, Daddy's back. So super excited about that. Okay, so that was my number one thing that I wanted to share. We've been spending lots of time with him and doing lots of family sort of things. We had like a little mini vacation to Darwin, and yeah, so it's just been good reconnecting with Daddy. So we've been focusing all of our energies on that instead of YouTube videos for you. So that's number one that I wanted to share. Number two, the kids are back at school. So a week after Daddy got back, the kids started back to their school year. I'm pretty sure it's September in the States and UK and Europe. But we start the school year in January, and the kids have so they're into week 4 this week. Yeah, this week's week 4 of their school year. So we've been adjusting, we've been getting into a routine. Mummy's been adjusting to making lunch boxes again. It's like dreaded job ever. Most dreaded job ever is doing the kids' lunch boxes because they all like different things. And yeah, Nalia's obviously at school. So yeah, we've got 3 kids at school out of 4 this year. Nalia only does 2 days one week, 3 days the next, but nevertheless, she's at school, so we're sort of into sort of our groove now and just sort of starting to get things down. But yeah, so that's been happening as well. I've been exercising. Sort of like crazy. I've been doing an hour walk on the treadmill, and my husband and I, and I'll insert here, purchased something very exciting once he returned. So here is what we got. Okay, so here it is, our new purchase. Not the blow-up airbed behind, but the gym in front. So, yeah. So yeah, that was our purchase. We got another piece of exercise equipment. So I do an hour on the treadmill every night, and then together, my husband and I, once the kids go to bed, we do like a little bit of a workout routine with the gym and the mat on the floor, working on our abdominal exercises. So yeah, I'm not going to pretend that I like it, but it's necessary. And yeah, that whole when you're 40 you start to sort of behave sort of thing is coming into play. I really need to sort of get this health and this weight in check. So yeah, we've been exercising a bit too. Cohen's been sick. It's not very good. It's the first time he's really been sick, as in sick, vomiting sick, temperatures, and it's not nice. And it sort of got Mummy a little bit stressed because, I don't know whether and I don't know whether it's too many other places, but where we live in the Northern Territory, there is a bacteria, and it starts with M, and it's some long technical name. I'm not even going to try to attempt to say it. There's a bacteria that lives in the dirt, and in the wet season, it must really thrive and grow and flourish with the water and stuff. So currently our kids can't go outside without some sort of gumboots or, those sorts of things. And I mean, my kids normally just run around in the backyard barefoot. So, yeah, I've sort of been stressing a little bit about that with Cohen being sick and this bacteria that lives in the dirt, because it's not just some like gammy bacteria. You get a temperature and a cold. It's flu-like symptoms to start, but like it's a 20% mortality rate in Australia, and I think when you go into some sort of like Thailand and some sort of other third sort of world countries that have this same bacteria in the dirt, it's like a 40 to 60% mortality rate. So it's really serious stuff. So of course the warning came out about this dirt bacteria. Cohen got sick, but it came out about this dirt bacteria, and like the weekend before, my kids were running around in the mud, and I'm not just talking about jumping in muddy puddles, I'm talking about, like Cherry had handfuls and he was caking it on himself. So I've been a bit stressed and a bit freaking out about that whole bacteria dirt situation. I mean, we got spiders, we got snakes, we got all sorts of creepy crawlies that are horrible in this country, and big snappy crocodiles and all sorts of things, and now we've got dirt that can kill you. So yay, it's paradise. So still doing lots of decluttering. I'm still throwing out bags and bags of stuff. Well, not throwing out, but getting rid of bags of stuff out of the house, so to Goodwills and charity shops and those. And last but not least is the potato thing. I'm not doing as good on the potato front as I expected to. I thought it would be really easy, but it's sort of been a bit disastrous. I've included lots of other sort of vegetables with my potatoes as well. I don't know, I just need variety. So the big fail on the potato challenge front for me, but I certainly have increased my intake of potatoes, but I've been having them sort of like steamed, and I make like an alfoil basket to bake them in the oven, and I put potatoes and I just sort of close the alfoil sort of up so it steams them, and I put some onion and some carrots and some snow peas and stuff like that. So it's not completely off base, but not 100% potatoes. So that's where I'm at with that. So I think I've got you all up to date. But yeah, Cohen seems to be on the mend, so I think it might have just been a little bug thing, but that dirt bacteria is just, in the back of my mind going, you crazy person, it's just what it is, and been freaking me out a little bit. So yeah, it sucks that we've got to sort of be wary of those sorts of things. I don't know, and I'd be interested if you knew if it is in other parts of the world as well, this dirt-borne bacteria that can, kill people. Okay, so yeah, Daddy's back, kids are at school, everybody's doing well, in their routine, things are going swimmingly, we're exercising, weight loss is sort of stalled, but I have to confess one big thing, Diet Coke. I've been terrible, been really terrible with my Diet Coke, and there's nothing more that I can say except I'm completely and utterly addicted to aspartame. So I know that a Diet Coke sort of detox is in the near future, but I'm just not mentally prepared for it. I know that sounds silly, but yeah, it's just, so that's what it's looking like here. And yeah, take care, and it's just an update. Hopefully I'll be able to get into the swing of things and make some more videos. We've got a few craft markets coming up, so any sort of spare time that I've been having recently that I would spend on doing videos, I've been doing all sorts of sewing and embroidery work to be able to get a stall together just to make some extra cash. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Cheers. I feel like I'm out of breath, all this talking, I'm really fast. So yeah, cheers, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.